The next award to be presented is the 2022 Henry Cade Memorial Award. This award is named in the honor of the late Henry Cade, an NABP past president who worked tirelessly on behalf of NABP and the Illinois State Board of Pharmacy. This year, we honor Mary and Ed Ternan, founders of the nonprofit Song for Charlie. Mary and Ed, would you please join me on stage? Mary and Ed, it's an honor to present you both with this plaque.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Reggie.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having us, and we are so honored and humbled by this award. I'm going to turn it over to Ed because I always get very teary. But thank you so much for this award. It means so much.
Hi, everybody. As Mary said, thanks a lot for having us. It means a lot, and the partnership of NABP has been really instrumental and foundational for us. We found NABP kind of early on in our journey, and we produced this PSA together about counterfeit pills. We did our satellite media tour in Chicago and got the word out to a bunch of people. I know you know the story that our son Charlie died after taking what he thought was a Percocet that turned out to be what we now call a fentanyl, a counterfeit prescription medication made of fentanyl. And this is happening all over the place. We've made a lot of progress in the 18 months since we started our nonprofit. We partnered with social media companies and tech companies and other corporations to take our message out at scale, where the kids are, online, on social media. We're putting awareness messages out big time. And I see that as kind of providing air cover while others fight the ground game, play the ground game, which is thinking about how we're going to develop a new national response to this problem, which is this intersection of two new phenomena. The emergence of very potent, low-cost synthetics and the practice of selling them deceptively, hiding them in other drugs, or actually counterfeiting supposedly legitimate medications using these very powerful raw materials. We've made a lot of progress. NABP was a named partner in National Fentanyl Awareness Day, which we spearheaded on May 10th. The U.S. Senate passed a resolution declaring May 10th National Fentanyl Awareness Day. The Ad Council has taken up the campaign and will be launching a 24-month campaign in August to warn the whole American public that these counterfeit pills are just everywhere. We look forward to continuing to partner with this group because there's so much you all can do on the ground, right? You are working with your patients and you're working with the pharmacies and the people who are having conversations over the counter. And we want to work together to figure out how we can develop some messaging that addresses the idea that you need to be really careful where your medications come from, that you need to know your trusted sources, and that's the only place you go for your medications. I'll close by just saying that we're focused on the counterfeit pills in youth. The opioid problem, the overdose crisis, the headline is over 100,000 people die each year. And we break that down and we say, the numbers tell us there's about 7,500 of that number are Americans under 25 dying from drugs. And about 6,000 of those involve fentanyl. And we think that age group, 24 and under, a large percentage of them are getting this fentanyl accidentally. That's not what they're looking for. And so if we can just get the word out that these pills are counterfeit, we can take that 5,000 deaths a year, and we can knock that down. We won't eliminate it, but what if we could take 5,000 or 6,000 deaths a year down to maybe 1,000 deaths a year? I think working together with groups like this, we can actually save 5,000 lives in the next 12 months, and that's something worth doing. So I hope you'll work with us. I know you will, and we're going to be bothering Al and his staff, and we'll be back working on some new ideas going forward. Thanks again for this award. It really means a lot to Mary and I.
Thank you.
Thank you.